went on in the street games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Chase Claypool. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal that this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Dak's going to keep it on the option. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jets. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down throw for Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Dak on the option left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And now it's second down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Isaiah Simmons.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Now Prescott. And he is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Laviska Shenault from 8 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was the touchdown catch from Laviska Shenault that capped it all off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied, 14-14.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Option handoff now to Achane.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They give to Achane on the option.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course.
And he's in for a score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way.
There he goes, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough. With a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. 2nd and 10.
Prescott now, option right. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Running left, Achane.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami.
They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Prescott.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
A second down throw for Prescott. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Third and long for Prescott.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for it with Achane.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Well, he stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
They'll pick a spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Final minute now in the third quarter.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On third down, Achane.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
Shifts by him. A second fake. Able to slither by. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
A beautiful fake. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. So the record safely in his pocket. Now it's a question of how high can he go. He's just become the first ever, Charles, to score 30 times in a single season.
Well, let's certainly savor this moment. The first time ever, as you just noted, that someone has hit 30. What a ride this has been.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by
Cam Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
They'll run. Achane.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Warren. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Go ahead.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Achane.
And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and 9. And they'll give this to Achane.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's Achane.
Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.